Ankara was deafening. Turkey had just swept France 3-0 in the Nations League, and the crowd was on its feet, shaking the arena. On paper, the story of the night was Melissa Vargas. 22 points. The undisputed ruler of the floor. At one point, she unleashed a serve at 111 kilometers an hour, just a fraction short of her own world record, the fastest serve in the history of women's volleyball. By every athletic measure, this was her night. Her kingdom. But when the final whistle blew, the scoreboard faded into the background. Because the moment the internet couldn't stop talking about, the moment that flooded Instagram, X, and fan pages worldwide, had nothing to do with volleyball. It was what happened the second the game ended. The first thing Melissa Vargas did was find Zehra. And then, time just kind of stopped. It was the longest hug of the night. Much longer than the standard, fleeting post-match embraces players exchange. It was the kind of hug where you could see the weight of the world melting off two people's shoulders. The cameras stayed on them, and for 10 unbroken seconds, the world watched two athletes simply hold onto each other. You don't need a post-game interview to understand what people saw in that moment. You only have to look at the fans. The comments under the clips reveal a fan base deeply invested in the beautiful, complicated reality these two share. As one fan beautifully put it, Melissa's love and soul is so pure towards Zehra. You can see the emotion right there on the screen. Vargas, carrying her Latin American roots, wears her passion openly. Her heart visible, unapologetic, and fiercely protective. And then there is Zehra. Only 26, yet carrying the immense weight of being a megastar in Turkey. Every move she makes is watched and analyzed. Fans know the pressure she faces. One commenter noted, "Zehra is protecting herself from social media because they can be so mean." Another pointed to the difficulty of living under constant public expectations, sponsor pressures, and intense online scrutiny. But in Melissa's arms, none of that seemed to matter. As one fan wrote, Melissa said, "You hug me," and she did. Of course, the comment sections also reveal fears and different interpretations. Some people warn Melissa to walk away, while others worry about the pressures and expectations surrounding Zehra. But others push back against that negativity, asking people to allow these athletes space to live their lives and cherish their bond, without being overwhelmed by public judgment. What many saw in that embrace was a moment of comfort, a safe harbor between two people who understand the pressures of competing under the brightest lights. That deep, unspoken understanding is part of what makes the Turkish national team so special. Yes, Ida Erdem is steady. Yes, Ebru Karakurt is fierce. But this team fights through difficult matches because of the trust, connection, and support they show each other. Let's celebrate them for the records they break on the court, and respect the moments of humanity they share off it. Turkey is rolling, and with Vargas serving fire and Zehra controlling the net, Europe better be ready for VNL 2026. If you want more stories about the records, the unforgettable moments, and the connections that make this team special, make sure you subscribe to Volley Girls. Let us know in the comments what you thought about that post-match moment. See you next time.